because at the end of the day, I want to live a life full of joy. Why are we here if not to enjoy? And I made cupcakes. Yay! It's a pancake! Oh my god! Good morning. I just did my little yoga stretch. I'm going to, in a little bit, go and do like a workout. I'm craving pancakes, which is weird because I don't really usually like or eat pancakes, but for some reason I want them, and I think I have the ingredients to make them, so we're gonna try it. I just found like a really basic pancake recipe. I think I'm gonna add a little vanilla and cinnamon, and we'll see how it goes. I'll probably half the recipe too, because it's just me. Sorry if you can hear my AC unit in the background. It's literally been almost 90 degrees the last 2 days in New York City, and today it's supposed to be cooler, and then for the following week it's gonna get back down into the 60s, but it's been a toasty couple days. And last night my super came and installed our AC units into our windows. Today's a Saturday, the first Saturday I have had off I don't even know in how long. I'm a barista and my schedule is kind of random, and I usually work weekends. I don't know why I have today off, but I'm gonna enjoy it by just doing whatever I want. I was initially planning on having this vlog be like a fun, whimsical, inner child exploration, but I had kind of an anxious day yesterday, and I worked a 12-hour day before that because I worked both of my jobs. So I'm feeling kind of tired and like in a weird headspace. I'm still going to bake my cupcakes and see what else I do, but it's gonna be more from a nurturing place, which I honestly think is even more powerful and exciting. So I'm excited to do the self-care that is not always glamorous, but is very important. Part of that is I also am going to go to a gym today, which is way out of my comfort zone. I've been trying to establish a movement routine. I'm gonna get started on the pancakes actually while I talk to you. I'm still working on the lighting in this apartment, everyone. I just moved if you're new. Hi, I'm Cassie. It's great to see you. I'm really excited to have you. I moved at the beginning of April, so I'm still figuring out this apartment. It's still in a state of kind of disarray. Disregard all the madness. I have not yet got lamps or anything, so the lighting situation is a little yucky. Also, I'm sweating. I'm gonna put my hair up. Okay, I hooked up my ring light, which feels a little excessive for a morning pancake session, but the lighting was gonna drive me crazy, everyone. Okay, now I gotta find a new place to prop you that you do not care about for sure. Yeah. We did it. I'm gonna go to a gym today. Really, I'm going to a rec center. My friend recently told me that New York City rec centers are free membership for people 24 and under. I'm still 24. I turned 25 this coming August, so I am going to take advantage while I can. I've never been to one, so I am a little nervous. I have to go and set up my membership and everything, and I just really, as a whole, am super unfamiliar and kind of, I just feel out of my comfort zone, like way out of my comfort zone in gyms, because I always feel like I don't know what to do, so I just feel a little silly. If you've been around for a hot sec, you'll know that I have experienced hip and back pain for a significant part of my life, like probably 10 years. I don't want to experience it anymore. I'm done. I'm fed up. I just don't want to do it, so I'm not gonna. So part of a self-care journey that I am embarking on that is not so fun and beautiful is that I am trying to develop a really consistent and rigorous, maybe increasingly rigorous exercise routine so that my body can be stronger and have more longevity, and I can be happier and honestly live without freaking pain all the time. That is something that I have been reframing in my mind, is just like, Cassie, you need to do this because you owe it to yourself to have a strong and healthy body. So I made a little affirmation for myself that I put up in my room that says, I deserve a strong and healthy body. I put it by my bed so I wake up and see it every day. I know it sounds so straightforward, and I feel a little silly for like being a full adult, and I do yoga and stuff like that, but I've just never developed an exercise routine because I've never known where to start, and it's been really daunting. What is half of 3.5? That is so do, okay. I'm having this recipe and it's not gonna be perfect. So that is something I'm doing to heal my inner child who is scared of feeling silly. And I'm gonna say, girl, I got you. We're in this together and we're gonna get strong and live a long, happy, healthy, pain-free life because that's what I deserve. Freaking self-care is about setting yourself up for success and giving yourself the tools to live well. And that might mean packing yourself a lunch the night before, eating a vegetable. I know none of this is revolutionary. I just have really been reframing it and trying to remind myself of it. I feel like I've been talking your ear off. I'm gonna finish this up in a montage of sorts. Excited. I did taste one already. I couldn't help it. I don't have any syrup, but I do have mixed berry preserves and butter. As I was making those, I was blasted back to childhood. We would make pancakes on a griddle, and usually I wanted to be in charge of like flipping. I wonder if my parents remember this. This is like a real memory in my mind, but maybe I'm making it up. I remember always making mini pancakes for my brother. It was like a thing that I would make for him. He'd be like, make me a mini pancake. And the mini pancakes were literally just like a drop of batter, literal drop of batter that basically stemmed from messing up. On the way to dropping batter for a real pancake, like dripping it on the way, became mini pancakes. This is way more pancakes than I think I can eat, honestly. Actually, I should have not put butter on all these so that I can save them for later and they won't be soggy. Well, maybe I'll just put jam on one at a time. Okay, I am bringing the ring light everywhere I go from now on in this apartment. This has vastly improved this experience. I'm actually gonna destroy the aesthetic of what I'm doing right now. I love a good jam. Maybe I will eat all of these. This is delicious. I don't know why I'm craving pancakes, but you know what? We are asking our bodies what they need and we're giving it to them. God damn it, because you deserve it. I'm gonna destroy this stack. Then I'm gonna do the dishes so that later when I come home to do the cupcakes, I have a clean kitchen. Love a clean kitchen. I'm also today gonna enter, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna stop eating. I'm also gonna enter the ticket lottery for Fat Ham and A Doll's House with Jessica Chastain. My boyfriend has rehearsal today, but we want to try and see a show later today, so I'm going to see if I can get $35 rush tickets. And the alarm goes off at 9, so as soon as that happens, I'll probably go to the rec center. Yay. Okay, this video is probably already like 10 minutes long, and we haven't even done cupcakes. I didn't expect pancakes to be part of this, but I'm not mad. I'm dressed and ready to walk up to the rec center. I'm gonna wait until 9 o'clock when the ticket lottery goes off. I'm gonna do a little bit of editing in the meantime. I have a video that I need to finish up and get uploaded today. I got tickets to Fat Ham, which is great. I was kind of on a roll with the vlog, so I didn't want to stop while I was still on a roll. Then I kept editing, and now it's 10 a.m. And I also just made brunch plans with my friends for 2 o'clock. So now I feel like I shouldn't go to the rec center because it takes 20 minutes to get there. So it's gonna be 40 minutes there and back. Plus I was planning on spending like an hour there. It's gonna be a 2-hour trip. And I really wanna make my freaking cupcakes today. And my super is supposed to stop by. I think the rec center is postponed to another day. I am still gonna do a solid exercise. I did some light movement earlier today, but I'm gonna break out my resistance bands, get on that yoga mat, and do a solid little workout while the video is uploaded. It's workout time. Just after 11. Vlog is still trucking right along and uploading, but I did like an hour workout, just some different band exercises, kind of like a mix of physical therapy and Pilates. Making myself a snack. I'm having the mega pancake from this morning, and I cut this cheese that I got the other day so that I can snack on it easier as the week goes on with my everything crackers, my favorite crackers. Gonna have this little snackaroo and then start my baking. Hello and welcome to Baking with Cassie, where Cassie's gonna bake because I love to bake. If you've been around for a hot second, you may know that. The thing is, as a grown-up, I don't do a lot of baking unless I'm at my parents' house because I don't have the supplies. There's like so much that goes into gathering all the things you need to do it. I just historically haven't always felt as comfortable in my kitchen, you know, all kinds of little barriers. It's been something I have been craving doing lately, and I think it's just gonna make me happy. When I think of inner child hobbies and like what that means and entails, for me it's really just anything, whether you did it as a child or not. I did bake, not as like a child, but when I was a teenager I remember baking, and always on holidays I would help my parents get ready. So like on Christmas and Thanksgiving, things like that, usually my mom would give me a side dish or a dessert to do. There's something about making something for other people, just makes me really happy. Inner child hobbies can be literally anything. Honestly, this is a great video today because I'm also going to a Broadway show, and theater has always been a part of my life and makes me very joyful. Anyways, today on Baking with Cassie, we are baking olive oil cupcakes. I lay absolutely no claim to this recipe. I'm gonna link it down below. I am doing a couple things differently purely because of the ingredients I had access to. The recipe calls for plain yogurt. I got Greek yogurt. For some reason in my mind that's what I needed, but it just says plain yogurt. But I got Greek yogurt and it's honey flavor, so I might add a little bit less sugar just to kind of compensate, because I don't want them to be crazy sweet. I know they are a cupcake. And also I have bourbon vanilla extract rather than just regular vanilla extract because that's what Trader Joe's has. The recipe is extremely simple, and I'll be using my little Ninja foodie oven. I tested the oven out making some chicken nuggets the other night. It worked way better than I expected, and honestly it preheated so fast. I'm so obsessed with it. I wish this was an ad, but I'll link it down below for you if you also don't have an oven like me. Olive oil cupcakes, let's go. I'm gonna preheat my bake oven. I like to call it my easy bake oven. As I think I have mentioned in a cooking video before, I am not the kind of girl who separates wet and dry ingredients. I usually just add all the dry ingredients to the bowl first, and then I add all the wet ingredients, and then I just combine really well. That oven's already preheated, literally 20 seconds. It's 325 degrees. Excuse me? That is insane. God, I hope this bowl is big enough. A teaspoon of baking powder. I always like double check what I'm using when I'm doing baking powder and baking soda, because I feel like there was an Arthur episode when I was a kid where DW used the wrong thing and they were trying to make chocolate cake and they made chocolate brownies instead. Comment down below if you remember that Arthur episode. Baking soda? Why does baking soda come in these containers? Does anybody know? Because these are always so silly to me. How do I don't have scissors. Nice, but most recipes call for both. Maybe I needed, as a baker, I need to do more research on what the difference is and what one does over the other. Pinch of salt. Woo. My 3/4 cup measure has disappeared into the ether. Oh, this is powdered sugar. Cool. My 3/4 cup measure, I don't know where it is. It must still be at my old apartment, which is unfortunate because now it's probably gone. How sweet do we think this honey yogurt is? Like, how much less sugar should I use? Drama. I'm being kind of messy, I'll be quite honest. I basically did 3/4 of a cup. Stir. Yeah, see, it says a separate bowl, but I'm not gonna do that. I wish I had 2 cameras. Have you seen the Hailey Bieber What's in My Kitchen, or is that what it's called? What's cooking in my kitchen? I don't know. Hailey Bieber's been doing these cooking videos where she just cooks something and it's fun. I love making food. Did I explain why I'm making these? I tried an olive oil cake at a coffee shop when Henry and I went to, that's my boyfriend, Oyster Bay for our anniversary. We just went like out to Long Island for a day and kind of walked around and enjoyed a small town. But we tried an olive oil cake at a coffee shop and it was so good. I was on a walk with my friend the other day and we stopped at Blank Street and she got an little olive oil cake and it was also really good. I was like, okay, I'm feeling inspired. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. How many ounces in 1 cup? Thank God for the internet. What would I have done if I was just using a cookbook? 8 ounces. 1 cup is 8 ounces and this is 5 ounces. Wow, that's not working out the way I thought it would. I think I'm going to just use my measuring cup. What a concept, am I right? Something interesting about this recipe is there is no milk. It's just the olive oil and the yogurt, which maybe is what makes it so moist. Yogurt can't be that sweet, right? It's kind of sweet. Did I add all the ingredients? Yes, everything's in, and now we mix. Okay, because I don't have a whisk, I just beat this for a long time, it felt like. Got another arm workout in. I always taste the batter. It's like the best part. I feel like that vanilla adds something weird. Or maybe it's the baking soda. Or it just tastes like a regular vanilla cake. But that's okay, it's not the finished product. We're practicing patience, riding the wave, enjoying the process. Instead of greasing a cupcake tin, I have a little disposable cupcake tin, and I'm just using cupcake paper liners. And we're gonna throw these babies in the oven. I can't wait. I'm gonna play a little music while I finish all this off and put it out in my pans. Increase the inner child love, and I'll see you after. You got the cinema. I think I got swept up into baking and I didn't finish explaining the inner child hobbies discussion. But basically, in a distilled version, an inner child activity or hobby is anything that brings you pure unbridled joy. It can be laying in the grass, doing some cartwheels, reading a great book. I'm reading a fantasy novel right now that is really speaking to my inner child. I do think as we get older, there is something very important about returning to the things that we loved as children and as young people. In a lot of cases, for me at least, the things that I loved as a kid are things that I loved out of pure joy and excitement and interest, rather than feeling like I should be doing this or everyone else is doing this, so I guess I'll do it. We say inner child, and I think spirituality is very tied within that. Even not on a spiritual level, I just think it's important to really refine what matters to you, what actually matters to you, and what things actually make you happy as you get older and as you hear so many people telling you so many different things. Especially as I've left school, I have found myself drawn to those kinds of things. I've been reading a lot of the kinds of book genres that I read when I was younger. I've been wearing more colors like what I wore when I was younger, trying to find more play in life, I suppose, because at the end of the day, I want to live a life full of joy. Why are we here if not to enjoy and make delicious things and eat delicious things and make art and have fun? And I think it's easy to get, for me, I'll speak for myself, easy to get caught up in adulthood and all the things that we have to do, like going to work, paying our bills, going to the doctor. Mundane things that aren't always exciting, but where can we find joy? Where can we find the joy maybe in those things? Where can we find the joy outside of those things? What can we add? What can we go back to? Something I've been thinking about. So I'm bringing you along. Timer just went off, so we're gonna take these babies out. I'm gonna test them because I don't know with this pseudo oven if the time is gonna change. They look puffy. They're a little wiggly. I think I'm gonna have to cook them for longer. Oh yeah, maybe I should change the temperature even. I'm gonna do some research on like baking times and how I'm supposed to adjust that for this thing. We're learning something. We're learning something every day. Okay, I adjusted the time and temp a little, and I think they maybe are ready now. Tops got a little crispier. Yay, oh my god. And I'm gonna throw in the other ones. Fabulous. Okay, oh my god, I made cupcakes. Just gonna bring these onto a plate. I'm not a big frosting girl. I just think it's too sweet and excessive, and I like the flavor of the cake the best. So I'm just gonna take some powdered sugar and do a little sprinkle. I did have to adjust for my tiny oven, but you know, I'm still learning how to use it. May not be perfect, but luckily I'm just making them for fun. But I'm excited. I'm gonna try this one because I'm a little nervous that it's not cooked in the inside. Maybe I need to wait for them to cool down a little more. I'm just too excited. It is hot. Okay. It's so yummy. Wait, it's so yummy. They're not too sweet and it's cooked on the inside. Oh my god. I made a little cupcake. The powdered sugar on top, the perfect hint of sweetness. I'm so happy. Gotta let these babies cool. So basically I turned the temperature down a little and increased the time because the way this thing works, it cooks the outside faster than the inside. So if you turn the temperature down a little, that won't happen and you just have to cook longer. I'm very happy. Vlog's almost uploaded. I need to do a thumbnail. Then I need to start getting ready for brunch in like an hour and a half. Yay!